So right now I'm using a tool called FollowerWonk, and I've identified some individuals on Twitter, and right now through Dataminer I am scraping. I built a crawler to go into each profile and extract more information. So I should have gotten the websites, but I forgot to do that. But it is working. It's working kind of slow, but it's going into each profile, pulling in more information, and it was pretty easy to set up this time around because I've got the recipes created. So pretty cool stuff. You can see it working. Again, it's really slow, so you really want to target a low number of profiles if you're doing something like this, but hopefully it will be moving faster in the future. And if you had something like a basic website, probably wouldn't take that long. But no, I mean, it's working. I hope I don't get kicked off of Twitter for this, but I needed to make sure and see if this works, and it seems to be working. So, and yeah, once I get the final results, I'll show everybody, but pretty cool stuff. Okay, so here's the data set after I've scraped all of the folks. So you can see I've got their name, their handle, their URL, their Twitter URL, their what was in their profile. So maybe I did get all that information. Their location, I'm looking in Delaware in this case. I also have the how many tweets they've put out there, how many followers they have, who's following them, how old their profile is. This is all like public information on Twitter. So, and yeah, and I pulled some more information here. The social authority, which I don't know what that means, but so lots of information, lots of different columns. I can download this and then use the targeted list to reach out to people. And I was going to go over this in greater detail. Let me see if I can pull up FollowerWonk real quick on the other screen. So FollowerWonk was what I was using to pull the original list. You can search bios, you can search Twitter profiles. In this case, I'll just put engineers in here. And you can also search by location. So let's look for Dallas, because I'm not looking for Dallas right now. And it'll probably give me an error here. It's been giving me server hangups. So see, and this is the list that I originally scraped. So I pulled all this information from FollowerWonk, but I also went into each profile and got more information that existed on Twitter, because sometimes you don't get all the information. So and the way I did that is through, again, combining two different recipes. Let me see if I can pull up my recipes. So I have a FollowerWonk recipe here that I use to scrape the original list, and then I have a page scrape which goes into each profile and pulls out more information. So I basically saved this, and then I went and built a crawler around that. So a little complicated, and I'll go through a step-by-step process on how to do that. It has it here, but it can be kind of complicated if you're not used to doing this. But again, I was doing a test case to see if this still works, and it does. And you can pull in the URLs through a different CSV. You can set it up kind of like I did, which I saved my original data set and then built the crawler around it to go into each profile to get more details. But it does work. So, but no, and like I said, I'm gonna keep working with this. Really have a step-by-step process on how I did this, because FollowerWonk, it just in general is a cool tool, because you can go and search Twitter by location, and it makes it a little bit easier in that case, because you know, Twitter is not the easiest to search. Sometimes it's kind of like Facebook, it can be complicated. So I like using this as a starting point, pull a list of profiles, and then pull the whole data set with Dataminer, and that way I have a plan for outreach in respect to that. So yeah, so again, it's combining different tools into getting a result that that's effective. So, and I'll continue to talk about these tools as well. So